Ernst Haas was a renowned Austrian-born photojournalist who left a lasting impact on the art world through his pioneering work in color photography. He pushed the boundaries of color photography, utilizing innovative techniques to create visually striking images. His work transcended the mere depiction of reality, evoking emotions and captivating viewers through his masterful use of color, light, and composition. His willingness to embrace new approaches and his ability to capture the human experience with depth and sensitivity continue to inspire photographers and enthusiasts alike. And for those reasons, let's shine the spotlight onto Ernst Haas. Born on March 2, 1921 in Vienna, Austria, Haas displayed early interest in both medicine and painting. However, following World War II, he made a decisive shift, abandoning these pursuits to fully devote himself to the art of photography. Between 1943 and 1944, he honed his skills at a graphic arts school in Vienna, where the works of Henri Cartier-Bresson and Edward Weston left a lasting impression on him through books and magazines. During the early stages of his career, Haas embarked on a journey of exploration, capturing the essence of abstract light and form through his lens. These early photographs represented his experimentation and creative expression, pushing the boundaries of traditional photography. However, it was in 1947 when Haas joined the ranks of Heute, a prominent picture magazine, as a staff photographer, that he shifted his focus from abstraction to the world of photojournalism. One of Haas's significant breakthroughs came with the publication of his noteworthy photo essay, Returning War Prisoners. This compelling body of work showcased his ability to document the human experience with great sensitivity and visual storytelling. In 1948, he bid farewell to Austria, making Paris his destination. The following year, he received an invitation from Robert Capa to join the esteemed Paris-based picture agency Magnum, a cooperative formed by Capa, Cartier-Bresson, and other notable photojournalists. This association provided Haas the freedom to work as a freelance photographer. Building upon his growing reputation, Haas embarked on a project titled The Miracle of Greece. This captivating photo story captured the essence of Greece's cultural heritage and the resilience of its people, earning him widespread acclaim on an international scale. Through his vivid imagery and insightful narratives, Haas revealed the profound power of photography to convey the beauty and essence of a nation's spirit. Back in 1951, Haas embarked on a transatlantic journey that would forever shape his artistic path. When he arrived in his new adopted home, the vibrant New York City, it was like love at first sight. The city's pulse matched his spirit perfectly, with its dynamic rhythm and lively atmosphere. He found great joy in the straightforwardness of its people and the beautiful blend of diverse races working toward coexistence. Haas had a keen eye for capturing the essence of a city's constant transformation, its ever-evolving landscape where construction and destruction intertwined day by day became his artistic muse. His evocative photographs became iconic representations of mid-century Manhattan, capturing the allure that drew countless photographers to this magnetic metropolis. It's like he had a knack for freezing moments in time, immortalizing the spirit of the city for generations to come. Haas wrote decades later, "I would have become lazy in Vienna, so I went to New York, the city which makes you work and presses everything out of you. New York, a real metropolis, a world within a world, a solution within a solution, growing, decaying." One of his seminal works was the photo essay, New York, Images of a Magic City, which he created for Life magazine in 1953. This project marked Haas's first foray into color photography, a medium that would later become synonymous with his name. Despite the fact that color photography was still a relatively new and untested format in the world of photojournalism, the editors at Life magazine recognized Haas's unique vision and gave the project a staggering 24-page spread. This was an unprecedented length for a color photo essay, and it served as a testament to Haas's extraordinary talent and innovation. Possibly influenced by his early artistic training, Haas closely adhered to the conventions of small camera photography, prevalent during his time. These conventions emphasize minimal post-exposure manipulation of the image, and color photography in particular allowed for less freedom in darkroom interpretation compared to black and white. However, within these constraints, Haas pioneered the poetic potential of color photography. In the 1950s, a distinctive group of photographers known as the New York School had emerged. This group included notable individuals such as Lisette Modell, Diane Arbus, Richard Avedon, Robert Frank, Weegee, and Helen Levitt. Haas and his New York School counterparts exhibited a remarkable convergence in their photographic approach. The group embraced certain defining principles, including a fascination with the speed and inconspicuousness offered by small cameras in capturing moments under available light. They viewed the urban environment as a theatrical stage, responding spontaneously and instinctively to the ever-changing scenes that unfolded before them. This dynamic approach embraced the aesthetic allure of blurs, graininess, and slightly unconventional perspectives that emerged from their chosen methods. These shared qualities forged a cohesive bond among Haas and his peers, contributing to the distinctive character of the New York School and their influential contributions to the field of photography. However, Haas deviated from the confrontational style of Weegee, Klein, Modell, and Arbus, as well as the documentary approach and social critique exemplified by Robert Frank. Instead, akin to the artistic sensibilities of Saul Leiter and Sid Grossman, Haas assumed the role of a lyrical poet, seeking a photographic equivalent to impressionistic painting. He skillfully employed various photographic techniques such as soft focus, selective depth of field, and intentional overexposure to create compelling effects and evoke emotion. The success of his work in New York inspired Haas to embark on other color essays, including Paris in 1955 and Venice in 1956, both of which met with similar acclaim. The use of color in his images added a sense of joy and vibrancy to familiar, seemingly mundane moments of everyday life, transforming them into vibrant works of art. He blended the eye of a painter with the soul of a poet, becoming a pioneer in color photography and redefining the medium. Like his fellow members of the New York School, Haas grew weary of merely capturing the world through pictures and representing it in his images. Instead, he yearned to create images that were simply derived from the world itself. In 1962, the Museum of Modern Art showcased a selection of his vibrant color work, marking one of the last curatorial acts of Edward Steichen before his retirement. Interestingly, years later, John Sarkowski, who succeeded Steichen, would praise Haas's ability to capture the essence of color and later champion William Eggleston's creative color photography. John Sarkowski described Haas as a photographer who successfully conveyed the pure joy of seeing through color, emphasizing that color itself became the subject matter of Haas's world. Haas himself believed that color represented joy and saw his transition from black and white to color as a symbolic and psychological response to a world filled with new hope after the challenging gray years of war and its aftermath. Haas's most renowned endeavor during this period was his color monograph, The Creation, published in 1971. Considered his magnum opus, the book aimed to retell the story of the world's creation through photographic imagery, as if Haas himself were the first human opening his eyes to the wonders of the planet. In his later years, Haas emphasized that the end result of his work, the complete vision, was more important than individual perfect pictures. He expanded beyond the single image format and developed his total vision through photojournalistic picture stories, innovative magazine layouts, and meticulously structured books and exhibitions. As Haas delved into audiovisual experimentation, he began creating multimedia presentations by editing his imagery into extended sequences of projected slides accompanied by soundtracks. His affinity for music led him to combine it with photography, marking him as a pioneer in the field of multimedia arts. Ernst Haas's work demonstrates a progression from a foundation in photojournalism to an inclination toward abstraction. He viewed himself as a composer of pictures, and he expressed his belief that photography served as a language for both prose and poetry. Haas's work explored themes ranging from the essence of America to his European roots to spiritual matters. He found beauty in accidental moments, viewing them as gifts of life. Haas's pioneering work in color photography not only opened up new creative possibilities for photographers, but also challenged traditional notions of what photojournalism could be. By bringing a new level of emotional depth and visual impact to his images, he transformed the way that people experienced and understood the world around them. His legacy continues to inspire and influence generations of photographers as his innovative use of color and masterful compositions remain timeless examples of the power of photography as an art form. His contributions to the art world will forever be remembered as a testament to the power of visual storytelling and the enduring impact of an artist who dared to see the world through a different lens. I first became aware of Ernst Haas through a video by Ted Forbes on his Art of Photography channel and was immediately captivated by the composition of his work, the sort of like ease of which he creates these freaky worlds where color and composition and subject all kind of converge into this painterly image. And that is to say that painterly, I feel like, is the most apt description of Ernst Haas's work. A lot of them really do just feel like paintings. And it wasn't surprising for me to hear that he was influenced and spent time with Henri Cartier-Bresson, who I'm sure had a big impact on him, especially with his whole decisive moment philosophy. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope that it inspired some of you out there to look into the life and the work of Ernst Haas. Be sure to let me know in the comments who you would like me to discuss next on the channel. As always, I will end this video with some more work by Ernst Haas. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when more videos like this one come out, and I will see you all next time.